Yo, what is up, YouTube? Evolution here, back with another Black Ops 6 Season 5 Reloaded Update 1.80 official patch notes video here on the channel. We get this new update tomorrow on Thursday on the 4th. It's about 25 gigabytes total. Let's talk about Black Ops 6 and what they have done in this new update for multiplayer. So the first thing, we have global, we have UI. Last use camo tracking. The camo tracker displayed in the lobby challenge panel and in-game via the options menu will now automatically display the next camo for your last use weapon if applicable. Last use is determined as in the lobby, the primary weapon equipped to your favorite loadout, or in-game via the options menu, the current weapon you're holding. If you earn all the camos, it won't be shown. So that's what they've done for global, for UI, last use camo tracking. Moving on, they also disclosed that these are all of the weapons that they have buffed within the new update. So you're looking at the screen on all of the weapons that have been buffed in update 1.80 for multiplayer for Black Ops 6. Moving on, we got UI. They addressed an issue where the score streak destroyed state would remain on the score streak selector when a score streak has been destroyed and another is earned. Addressed an issue where a player who has not unlocked ranked play joins a party of a player that has unlocked ranked. They addressed an error where players would observe no indication on the hardcore score streak widget when a fourth alternative score streak is obtained from a care package. And for stability, they have addressed various stability issues. So not really too much that they have fixed in multiplayer, but let's talk about Black Ops 6 Zombies because they have done a lot of shit in here. Before we get started on what they've done for Black Ops 6 Zombies for update 1.80, I hope each and every single one of you guys out there abuse the living shit out of the Zombies bot lobby glitch. And we just had a double XP quad event, so hopefully you were doing this while it was active. Now we don't have a double XP event anymore. For the maps, Reckoning. Address an exploit that allow players to kill zombies coming out of a specific location during the Wonder Weapon upgrade quest in the Reckoning, which you guys just saw right there. They technically just patched this glitch. So when update 180 comes out, you probably won't be able to do this anymore. So they actually patch this glitch right here, and it was so damn good. I love this. But the fact that it's gone now, we got to find another good spot to utilize, right? Now let's go ahead and continue. We do have some more updates. They addressed an issue where zombie may not spawn when defending the maintenance clause during the Wonder Weapon upgrade quest and Reckoning. They addressed an issue where the T2 teleportation lab would be dark after loading a save file in Reckoning. They addressed an issue where a teleporter would lose its glowing red FX after loading a save file in Reckoning. Addressed an issue where players were able to interact with the genome sequencer multiple times for the Fowler Mangler step in Reckoning. Citadel de Morts, they addressed an issue where players may take damage when jumping on a vehicle in Citadel de Morts. That is very true. I've witnessed that myself. Address an issue where zombies would spawn and come through a closed gate in Citadel de Morts. I'm not too familiar on this one. I'm not sure what they mean by that, but we'll have to see what happens. The Tomb, they addressed an issue where players getting out of bounds with Ether Shroud's burst dash augment in the Tomb. For general, they closed an exploit where save and quit could be used to repeat main quest completion reward points for leaderboard events. I knew people were doing this shit. I already knew they were doing that crap, and I hated it because you guys were farming leaderboard points by doing this exploit where you complete half of the Easter egg and then you save and quit and come right back to it and get more reward points. 10K, 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 and you just pass everybody up on the leaderboard. Thank God they patched that shit. Now when we have a new leaderboard event with rewards that you guys can earn like gobblegums and all that stuff, when that does happen, which we will have some within Season 5 Reloaded, you won't be able to save and quit half of doing the Easter egg quest and come back and just complete a little bit of the steps and get those points. You're going to have to complete the whole thing, start over, and complete it all over again. So that's what they fix for that. Moving on, we have weapons. Address an issue where the Gorgafx VFX would play on the player's secondary weapon in Reckoning. They addressed an issue where a Gorgafx Wonder Weapon would spawn in the Dark Entity containment after reloading a save file in Reckoning. They addressed an issue where the Gorgafx Wonder Weapon will fire at full auto when the player mantles while charging the weapon in Reckoning. For Gobblegums, they addressed an issue where the announcer VO would not play when picking up power-ups while Tactical Diffusion Gobblegum is active. Address an issue where players will lose ammo while having Free Fire Gobblegum active when stepping out of the point of Power Trap or after it deactivates. So just a couple of bug fixes here for enemies and challenges that they talked about. You know, same old. UI, audio, you know, stability fixes that they've done. That's really mainly it for zombies. And just the glitches that they patch in this update. It was a lot. I'll have to test out some stuff and see what's patched and see what's still working, and I'll update you guys on that when this update goes live tomorrow. Now moving on for Warzone for update 180, let's see what they have done in this new update. I don't know why every time I play Rebirth Island, I use the ATV bike and I literally fall through the map. I hope they fix this because it's been in the game since day one of Black Ops 6 release. For rank play adjustments, they added the Napalm Strike kill streak and they removed the ABR A1 full auto rapid fire attachment. They've done that. For loot and economy, they added the Napalm Strike and supply boxes and lootable perks. They've updated it for these perks down here below. For ground loot, they added the Grave Marker .357 pistol, the TR2 SMG conversion, and the full auto ABR A1. For assault rifles and submachine guns, significantly, they reduced attachment RNG to deliver consistent, reliable builds. They added additional magazine attachments across ARs and SMGs, and they improve ultra builds and resurgence. Moving on, for contracts like the Most Wanted contract is now available again in Resurgence. Completing the contract would award an instant UAV in addition to a full team revive. That is really big. The Most Wanted contract is also returning to Battle Royale solos. Successfully surviving the contract timer will award an airdrop near the Most Wanted target. This airdrop will always contain a UAV kill streak among other items. Rewards for eliminating a Most Wanted target remains unchanged. That Most Wanted contract, if your team is dead and you complete it, oh, they're all coming back. And you get an instant UAV. That is really clutch. Moving on, we got our weapon nerfs and buffs for Season 5 Reloaded for Warzone. The C9 called a nerf, the Cypher 009 called a nerf, and the ABR A1 called a nerf. Everything that's green has caught a buff. Default loadouts, Commando, Compact 92 replaces the Jackal PDW, XM4 replaces the ABR A1, Infiltrator, the Sauge replaces the Ladra. For Gulag loadouts, KSV replaces the C9, Sauge replaces the Ladra. Moving on, we got bug fixes for rank play. They fixed an issue where the rank play menu UI would display incorrect unlock criteria if a player without access joined the party of a player who had unlocked rank play. They fixed an issue where rank play SR was not being granted correctly. They fixed an issue where players could become stuck in a connecting state when queuing for a ranked play, resurgence match after joining a friend already in a match. So that's what they done for ranked play for bug fixes. And we can't forget about the gameplay fixes. I think the most broken one here is the fact that they fixed an issue where a player could become stuck in an armor plating animation loop until death. That is really bad. Anything else on here? Not really too important. You know, they're always going to come out with bug fixes with every single update that they come out with, but I thought that one was very, very important to mention. Let's go on with weapons and attachments. They fixed an issue where players who had previously performed camo swaps could use conversion kits to create unattended damage boosts. That one right there is really broken. They fixed resurgent ultra builds that were using incompatible attachments. Progression unlocks, they fixed an issue where the King's Ransom camo remained locked despite all unlock requirements being completed. I thought that was another one I wanted to mention that was very important. Last but not least, we also have private match and visuals. They fixed an issue where joining a private match could result in players being stuck on the join screen with a waiting for the host message. Visuals, they fixed an issue where a purple particle effect could appear randomly on screen and follow the operator. That is completely insane. So that's what they done with update 1.80. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. And don't forget to hype the video. I would appreciate it. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Stay tuned for more, and I'm out. Peace.